So what I want you to do now is I'm going to have you take a deep breath, fill your lungs all the way up. Just hold it. And then exhale deeply. I mean, clear your lungs completely out. There you go. And again, breathe in peace, tranquility, and calm. Just fill yourself up. And then exhale deeply and just release any tension, stress, worry, doubt, questioning. And one last time, deep breath in, fill your lungs all the way up. And then as you exhale, releasing anything you don't want to keep. Letting your eyes close as you exhale. And just lean back in your chair and be comfortable. And as you just follow the sound of my voice, as you lean back, release, relax, and let go. And I want you to relax the muscles in the skin around your eyelids as you continue breathing. I want you to focus on those eyelids, and I want you to release those muscles and the skin as if there were no form or structure. In fact, what I want you to do, I want you to imagine your eyelids like limp dish rags laying over your eyes. Totally loose, limp, and flaccid. And when you have relaxed them that completely, and there's just absolutely no form or structure, I want you to notice that when you try to open your eyes, they won't open. Because you've let that tension go. Now, if you brought that tension back in, your eyes would open. But as you test them, notice they won't open unless you bring that tension back. That's how powerful your mind is. It allows you to relax that part of your body so completely. So now that we've relaxed our eyelids, what I want you to do is imagine that level of relaxation going and sitting above your head, swirling like a ball of energy. And as that ball of energy is going to come down into your mind, and as it touches the top of your head, I want you to feel a wave of tranquility flow over your whole body. And as the ball continues to go into your mind, everywhere that it touches, you feel warm, then heavy, and then relaxed. And as it slowly moves down behind your eyes, coming down past your ears and into your neck, warm, then heavy, and relaxed. And as it continues down into your shoulders, your arms, your back, and your chest, warm, then heavy, and relaxed. And you're doing excellent. And you'll notice that with each and every breath you exhale, your body releases more tension. You become calmer, more peaceful, more at peace. And as it continues to swirl through your chest, your abdomen, your hips, and all the way to the very tips of your toes, warm, then heavy, and relaxed. Now there may be sounds around us, the sounds of that ticking clock in the corner or a traffic noise outside. Those sounds will neither bother nor disturb us. They're just going to help you become more peaceful, more calm, and more focused. Now in just a moment, I'm going to have you take a deep breath, open your eyes, and then close your eyes. And when you do, I want you to relax your body 10 times more than it is right now. Take a deep breath in. Open your eyes and close your eyes down and just exhale deeply and let it all out again. Now I want you to have another warm wave starting at the bottom of your feet and coming up through your body. I want you to feel it unraveling, unfolding, releasing that residual tension that you hold in your body. And as it moves through you, feeling that tension release, you may even feel the quiver of your muscles in the back of your neck, up your spine, out through your hips, through your shoulders. And just let that happen. And again, deep breath in. Open your eyes and close your eyes down. And this time I want you to go another 5 times more relaxed. sinking deeper and deeper into the calm, the peace, the silence. And one last time, deep breath in, open your eyes, and then close your eyes down. And this time, I want you to go the very most relaxed you've ever been. Your body's saying, thank you. Oh, this is wonderful. Because your body loves it when you allow it to relax and get rid of those tensions that you carry all day. And your body is faithful, just like your subconscious mind. It's willing to bear the load of what you choose to do because it's supporting you in all that you try to do. But this is your opportunity to give back and let your body just totally let go and be calm and be at peace. And now we want to relax your mind as much as we've relaxed your body. We want you to take all those things that you normally think about and push them off into the distance, making them become the background, white noise that's so distant you can't even hear it or understand it. And we're doing this because right now I want you to make you the most important priority that you have. I want you to imagine yourself as that important priority. I want you to see yourself standing there. And I want you to designate in your mind that as my priority. Taking care of you. And as you see yourself, I want you to notice, are there labels on you? Are there labels that you may have put on yourself? Now, some of those labels might be positive and uplifting. And some of those labels may be ugly and disparaging. And in some of those cases, you didn't put the label on there. Somebody else did. But of course, you took that label and sewed it in and made it your label because they said it too many times or they sounded convincing or you accepted a label. So as you look at yourself and you see those labels, I want you to look at those labels and I want you to ask yourself, is that label serving me? Does that label help empower me to be the person I want to be? And if it does, then leave it on. But if it doesn't, if that label is a disparaging word, or that label says that you are lazy, or not good enough, not capable of, I want you to find those labels, and I want you to grab a hold of them, and I want you to rip them off. Because, and your subconscious will agree with me, that label's not serving you well, is it? That label is a self-induced challenge that you're holding on to. And the sooner that you rip it off and evaluate it as untrue and throw it away, the better you'll feel about who you are. In fact, the more empowered you will be, because once you've ripped that label off and it no longer identifies you, then tomorrow you'll be more capable. You'll be more able to do things that you want to do. You'll be able to do things you didn't think you could do. So look at those labels and identify which ones are not serving you well. We're not going to get rid of them all in the next few minutes, but we are going to help you identify them. so you know which ones you need to work on. As you look at your body and you find those labels, if that label is disparaging to your body, it needs to come off. If that label says you're not thin enough, you're not shapely enough, it needs to come off. If that label says you don't try hard enough, it needs to come off. Any label that is disparaging to you needs to come off. Now I know sometimes people use negative reinforcement to drive and push people. But negative reinforcement does not work for your highest and greatest good. Especially if it's implemented by somebody else. So analyze those labels that you find on your body and remove them. As you look at yourself, that person that you're making your priority, that you're empowering, do you see that being of light that you are? Because within each and every one of you, you have the spark of the divine. You are here to walk a path, to learn, to grow, and be. And to do that, it works best when you believe in yourself. When that you know you are on an even playing field with everybody else. There isn't somebody better than you that's lording over you, that's supposed to tell you whether you're good enough, fast enough, smart enough. The person that you have to make peace with is that person in the mirror in the morning that you see. That woman or man that looks back at you in the morning. When you look into those eyes and you see your inner self working to achieve your goals, your desires. But you know that part of you seeks your approval, seeks your concurrence, seeks agreement. Because it's very hard to achieve and be the best version of yourself that you can be when you're at war with yourself. So if you're angry with yourself, if you're upset with that version that's standing in front of you, what you really need to do is to start by making peace with that version of you that you see. That version standing in front of you has worked 24/7 to achieve your goals, your dreams, your hopes. Did they get everything perfect? No. They're human. They made choices that didn't work out quite the way you wanted to. Maybe they didn't have enough information. Maybe they were mired in emotion. But it doesn't really matter. Because they've been more faithful to you than any friends you've ever had. They work for your highest and greatest good, even though you are angry at them. Look at that person. Forgive that person. And if you need help, reach deep down into your heart, right there beside where the spark of the divine resides within you, and feel that powerful, unconditional love and forgiveness that you get from the divine. And once you've tapped into that, then you shouldn't have any problem being able to forgive that version of yourself standing in front of you. Look at that person in front of you and say, I love you and I forgive you. I forgive you for my anger. I forgive you for my resistance, my pushback. I forgive you. And I bring you into me to be one again. And feel their relief as you bring them into who you are. Feel that relief. And as you feel that relief, you'll notice that those parts of you that you've ripped out of yourself and been holding at arm's length are now being rewoven into you. You are coming back to be more whole, more complete. Being one. And as you feel yourself becoming whole and complete again, you can remember a little bit of where you came from. A place of unconditional love. A place of peace. And we're walking you through this process because there may be other people in your life that you need to forgive. There may be other situations that you need to look at and evaluate. This is your opportunity to forgive you and come into congruency with yourself, to be authentic, to know that there's nothing within you that is bad, wrong, or evil, that you're a beacon of light. You came here full of love, compassion, and exuberant joy. You may want to connect with that younger version of yourself and remember that. It may have been a long time since you've had that opportunity. Be one with yourself. Make yourself the priority. Not being selfish, being prudent. Knowing that if you're okay, then you can help others. You can be an example. Know that there are others that are always seeking for someone to take care of them. Always seeking because they don't know how to do it themselves. There are those that choose to be negative. You find people of like frequency, of like values, like type, because those people will enrich you. As you change yourself, as you make yourself the priority, as you come into being one and whole and complete, you may notice a change in your friends, but you'll gain new friends. People that you didn't even realize were there before will make themselves available because they feel that change in you, that energy, that likeness. And as you do that, you can expand your life, your opportunities. You can wake up and live with intention. You can set your intention each and every morning to have a good day, to have a productive day. And though we cannot change what other people do, we can always be responsible for how we respond. And we can be the ones that make the change we want to see in the world. If something's not going to be productive, it's not going to work out, stop it and say, we need to reschedule. If your gut doesn't feel good about doing something, don't do it. Follow your instinct. Follow that guidance giving you the awareness. This isn't good for you. Don't do it. Instinctually, we know that. And in fact, instinctually, we know when we don't follow it. I want you to hear it the first time. I want you to follow it the first time and step away so that you can go, yeah, I knew that wasn't going to work out. So I step back. Because that's you following your intuition. That's you following your guidance. That's you connecting with that inner source of you, that spark of the divine within each and every one of us. Because I want you to be able to go to sleep tonight and sleep peacefully and comfortably. And subconscious, I want you to go in and help keep working with them and their labels and removing those labels that they don't need. Removing those labels that no longer fit. Helping them become the best version of themselves. Helping them become aware of the things they need to process, the issues they need to connect with, so that they can be the best version of themselves. Encouraging them. Letting your imagination help you be the best version. Not judging yourself. Allowing yourself to be human. Allowing yourself to be that bright, beautiful being of light that each of you are. Now in a moment, I'm going to bring you back. You'll start reconnecting with your body. You're going to start feeling your energy come up and rise up within you. And when you do, and that's cool, that's going to be fun. But when you do feel those things coming up within you, know that you're still going to have the opportunity when you go to bed tonight to finish this work that we started so that you can go on and have more energy tomorrow morning to being more empowered in your life. You'll notice yourself making different choices because you're going to switch that switch from automatic to manual. And you're going to make your own choices. You're going to be aware of the routine and the dangers of the routine, especially when you want to make change. Now, in a moment, I'm going to say the word sunshine, and when I do, you will emerge without discomfort, fully aware of everything that was said, fully aware of what you were thinking and the thoughts that were going through your mind, fully aware of your new possibilities and potential for this week. As you continue to go even deeper into that rest, as you follow the sound of my voice just before I say that word, sunshine.